All right, this is Mr. Warwick, and I'm going to be going through the 3.9 central angles and measures of arcs with you real quick today. These are going to be the notes, not for the 10th. That would be unfortunate. For the 8th, for Friday, right before spring break. So first off, a central angle just means any angle whose vertex is on the center of the circle. So we know that all circles should be 360 degrees all the way around. So if we look at this one, 165 plus 145 should get us up to, let's see, 310. So this would be a 50-degree angle. Over here, 90 plus 40 is 130. 140 plus 85 would give us 225. So 360 minus 225 should be 135 degrees for this one. So with all central angles, just remember the circle adds up to 360. So an arc, this is the thing that's new. Anytime we have an arc, it's a portion of the circle that's defined by two endpoints. So we have the minor arc, which would connect A to B here, and then we have the major arc, which would connect A to B the other way. Since both of them have the same endpoints, if it's ever a major arc, it's always going to be the longest way around, and it will either say that it's a major arc or it'll give you another point. So we would say this one is arc AB. Whenever they give you an arc, you always assume it's going to be the shortest distance. And then the major arc, it would be ADB, indicating that you're going to come through it. And you'll see the arc over the top of the letters when they talk about it. The only one that's not going to be either a minor arc or major arc is if we have a semicircle that's just halfway. Anytime you have a semicircle, there's also two exact semicircles there. Okay, 180 degrees, 180 degrees, divides it in half. It's on the diameter. So on our example, this didn't translate right, but arc PM, segment PM is a diameter of R. Identify each arc as a major arc, a minor arc, or a semicircle. Find the measure. So arc MQ, this would be a minor arc here. This is 115 out of the 180. So this should be a 65-degree arc. That central angle is going to be the same measure as the arc. Arc MNP, that would be a semicircle because, again, MP is a diameter. So that's 180. And arc MNQ indicates we have a major arc. We're going all the way around here. Okay, so if this one here we decided was 65 for arc MQ, arc MNQ is going to be the entire rest of the 360 degrees, which should be 295 degrees there. If we have congruent arcs, these are going to be arcs that are the same measure. If we have adjacent arcs, that's where we have arcs that are directly next to each other. And then arc addition, just like any other kind of numbers, arcs can be added together. So again, if we come back to this previous example, arc MNQ is the sum of 90, 90, and 115, if we wanted to add it up that way. On this one, find the measure of each arc in circle F. It talks about arc CE. So again, just like before, when we have these diameters that cross, we have vertical angles. This is 63, this is 63. We can see that BE is 180 degrees. So we know that this is 90 and this whole thing is 180. So that means from B to D would also be 90. Okay. So I'm getting to where I'm seeing this here. 90 minus 63 should give us 26 for the distance from C to D. So if we have 26 plus 90, this should be 116 for arc CE. For arc ABD, we're coming all the way around here. Again, though, this right here, this was, what did we decide this was? 27, okay? Not 26, 27. So that should have been 117. This is 27. So if we go from A through B to D, we've got 180 going from A to C, And then we add that 27, so it should be 207, going from A all the way around to D, the long way because we have the B in the name. Your assignment today is going to be on Delta Math. It should be selected problems. From that Delta Math, it should be scheduled for you already. And what that's going to do there is ask you a bunch of questions about central angles. And again, the easiest part of this is the central angle is the same as the arc. The arc is the same as the central angle. So I'm going to come in here. Let me back up real quick. You can see what this is going to look like. Let's go edit assignment, and we're going to choose the central angles and arcs. Again, the skills are limited to just the central angles and arc measures. So if we're using the central angle to find the arc measure, let's go to a problem here. The measure of arc SU is 130. Find the measure of angle STU. That should just be 130. New problem. We have the measure of arc FH at 82. Find FGH. That should be 82 because the arc and the central angle share a measure. Then on the other part of this, which again is not that difficult, it should be central angles. We're doing algebra. So the measure of angle TUS is 61 degrees, meaning this arc should also be 61 degrees. If this is 61 degrees, that should be equal to 11x minus 27. So 61 plus 27 should make 88. 88 divided by 11 would be 8. No need to round that to the nearest tenth. That is just going to be an 8. So work your way through this and then take a break, relax, have yourself a great spring break.